Ian, how you doing?
Well, it's time to do the front end, so I was just making sure all these panels were aligned before we cut them apart, you know?
This Riviera has come a long way. It's been quite the journey. We're onto the front section of this thing, and I'm expecting some major changes from Victor.
I got a couple little extra parts to start on the front end, to start on the new journey.
In all the other projects, Victor is all about, you know, the face of the car. You know, the car's coming at you and it looks like this or like that. And I'm thinking, oh man, this one's gonna be a big problem compared to the sides.
Check this out. You know me in Pomona, a 1965 Riviera bar grill, baby.
Victor's always shopping, you know, parts gathering. I never know what he's gonna come through the door with.
It might fit right in. It was made to fit right in this thing. Let's see how she does. Check that out. I just saved you a week of fabrication right there. Look at that.
So it was made for this car.
It was made for this car. And that's my flavor right there.
He brings in this grill and that totally streamlines the whole process. I don't know where he's going next.
I had these. I bought all 4 of them. Let me show you what it's gonna look like with that and this chrome. Check that out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What did I mean? See how clean the look is?
No doubt.
This here's done.
What's the catch? Where's the...
A mile custom, remember.
From my standpoint, it looks like we're gonna get through this project without making any more crazy modifications.
As long as that's the look you're going for, let's get on to those rear fenders.
I want to keep Victor on course, keep him rolling right through the car, and now it's on to the back end.
The thing about these rear quarters is they gotta match up with all the stuff that Jack's done, you know? He's customized this whole back end. You know, he did this cool roll pan, drapes under the fuel tank. He made these pods that housed custom handmade taillights. Our main issue is getting this fender drop to somehow flow in with the rest of this.
Jack's already customized this car. You know, the rear taillights are his own design.
He took this big slug of plastic and whittled it into a taillight. So you'd have to put some LEDs back here or whatnot, but you know, he was trying to be super smooth with the car. So you see when they go in, they just insert like a little puzzle piece. So you can see this line comes into the taillight and disappears.
I really like these lights that Jack came up with because they are handcrafted. The only way I would improve it per se is to maybe come up with a little chrome bezel around it so it fits the chrome on the car, and of course some kind of good lighting system.
Ian, I like it. I like the lights. Hey, Jack did an incredible job, but it's not in my vision of what I see this car should be with the modifications we did on the side. To make it really easy for you, all you have to do is this. Number 1, I want to tear the lights out, weld that all up, mimic this angle coming down, this tying into here, cut out the whole roll pan. I don't like it. The lights and plates too big, out of proportion. All of the pan out pa fuera.
I hate to use the term Jekyll and Hyde, but Victor does this switcheroo.
What just happened? 10 minutes ago, you were a different man. What happened with the mood change? What happened to just bolt it together?
I thought we were just gonna breeze through to a happy ending on this whole project, and I see Victor is on a mission yet again.
What we just experienced a couple minutes ago was the calm before the storm. That was just a warm-up. I see what you're saying, just gotta change the whole rear end of the car.
Yes.
No problem. This is what we refer to as a clean slate.
What we have with these rear quarter panels is just loose ends. You know, they're sheet metal flapping in the breeze. This lower quarter would be the bumper, and I want to reinforce it with something as strong as a bumper should be.
The hardest part in this roll pan would be creating these little shapes. So instead of trying to fix them or recreate them, I'm just going to replace them.
This is a pretty complex curve to create out of sheet metal, so I found these big, heavy stamped bumper parts. I don't know what they're from, but using them in this lower quarter will reinforce the sheet metal for sure. The idea is I have these 2 shapes that will not change on their own, so I can attach to it, I can hammer to it, just whatever it takes to form the sheet metal to this contour. These provide a good surface.
You have to cut that, bend that, twist twist that, reface that, patch that. I gotta take this line, swing it. So we're gonna go right to this point here and cut that open. Clearance this out a little bit. Instead of creating like a wooden buck, hammer forming a bunch of stuff that's left and right parts, inside and out parts, taking these existing pieces, trimming them to fit, welding them in, it's just a faster process and super strong. I don't know what's coming next. Hopefully he's got some taillights and we can get this thing in gear.
Ian, how you doing, man?
I've been on Operation Blank Slate for the past 24 hours. I hope it's blank enough. I'm thinking about what you kept describing, you know, with all of your motions. And what I took from that was you wanted this angle to be mimicked here.
Yes.
And then same deal here.
And you did it, you did it. You could see it going almost like a V.
Yeah.
That's cool, and I like V. That letter sounds real familiar to
You
me.
know how I work, man. So last step for the rear fabrication is this French license plate frame. I mean, it's nothing to it, it's just a typical scenario. It's not gonna be this deep, that's why I wanted you here. I'm gonna cut that open. Let's set this where we need it. I didn't touch the lights because I want you to see everything kind of complete. Jack's custom tail lights, they're pretty darn cool, man. I don't know how you're feeling about it, but I wanted you to just take a moment to reflect after we get all the fabrication done, then make a decision. All I have to say is clean, clean, clean. Instead of hanging the picture on the wall, you're putting the picture in a frame. It's perfect. What do you think? It's pretty groovy, huh?
You know what? I don't like it.
What? It's a square thing. How could you even possibly improve on that? Change it?
Yeah, let's cover it back up.
All right, good
no,
call.
just kidding.
I'll take all those pieces and just put them right back. At this point, timing is critical. I'm doing the mind reader thing, trying to read Victor's mind, focus in on his thoughts, get these taillights nailed because there's literally millions of taillights in the world. We only need 2, Victor.
Check these out.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Victor comes in with a pair of taillights. Everybody's seen them. They're the classic Cadillac taillights. You see them in a lot of street trucks where they're set up vertical. Cool factor is they have that production part chrome bezel around them, and that sells it.
I love the way this is Frenched in there. It's what, about 3/4 of an inch?
Let's just tape these chromes on there and just take a look.
The placement of the taillights is critical in the attitude of the car. This is a low rider, so my thought is low car, low taillights. That's the flip side of what Jack did, those little things on the tip of the fender. Taping these in place really helps you just get a feel, you know, it gives the car some weight. I like it. I know Victor's always looking for that custom look, so anytime I have an idea that'll take us down that path, I'm always ready to pitch it to Victor.
Yeah.
Look at
yeah,
that.
Look at that. Look, that's badass.
That's hot.
what I envisioned. That's exactly
Right.
what I envisioned.
Yes, custom lenses.
I could just blow a lens just like I did on the Packard, and you know, the supercar I did the same thing with clear, but yeah, like you say, that dimension, so you'll have like this Frenched section with the plastic coming out.
That's it.
I was really cool with Jack's taillight design, and I pitched this idea of custom lenses to Victor, and right away he's all about it.
This is it. I don't care what it takes. Nothing else matters to me. This is
Nothing.
all that matters. Of the whole car,
Right.
forget about.
That's space age. That's
This
real.
has to look
Yeah.
the way you got it curved here,
Yeah.
has to come and curve there. This is it. I'm going home with this. I'm sleeping with this under my pillow.
Let's get the bumper on, let's get this on the ground. We haven't seen it slammed yet with some of the body work and the lines presented.
I got a surprise here.
Yeah.
Danny with Big D Chrome got it done in 5 days. All the welding, all the repair. It was pretty amazing.
Totally nice, because Jack, you know, he narrowed this, he spliced it, you could see all the work inside, and they made it look seamless.
I've been waiting for this because we can't do anything more, and unless they tweaked it out and changed the shape, it should just pop right on like it's supposed to.
That looks good. That's clean.
Oh yeah, look at that, how tight it is. It makes Jack's taillights look like it's in a perfect little frame, man. That's nice. Even though I pitched Victor this idea of making new taillights, I'm still in it for Jack. I still want these taillights to happen. Look how good it makes Jack's taillights look.
Uh-oh.
It's nice. I think we gotta just bolt it on and drop the car, and then you'll decide that Jack's taillights are awesome.
Let's see what the car says, Ian.
Passing the buck, huh? Putting the bumper on and dropping the car, that's the stance. Victor and I always do this thing where, first impressions, how does it feel? What's it look like?
Nice and low, sleek, classy.
Totally makes a difference on the ground. I'm glad these fenders took the shape they did. It's a total game changer.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So far, so good. I like what I see. I came in the shop this morning, and there were a few surprises. The car is painted, and it's subtle. It's a very mature call. It's a good-looking vehicle.
I'm building a lowrider car. I'm just keeping it to the conservative point. If you ask people that know me, they know I'm really conservative.
Yeah, I saw the bubble car.
Yeah.
This guy is super talented. I've known his work for years. He's done a lot of stuff for Victor. He's done a lot of cool stuff on Victor's other cars, the Zephyr, the Merc. Dude's first rate.
When we stripe this up, you just want all these just to come to a straight, just point right there and stop, right?
Correct, that's
Okay.
it.
Once we do that, it'll be nice. It's gonna break it up top to bottom, and you have a little more to look at, a little more bling.
Can you be done in an hour?
Give me 30 minutes, we'll be out of here.
24 hours from now, we will be on the freeway, going to the show.
The paint and graphics is in session. I'm gonna be outside doing my thing with the taillights.
Typical Cacho form, we painted the car with no taillights.
This process is like Old Faithful to me. You set up the grill, you get the plastic to the appropriate temperature, you have all the fittings with the wooden clamp forms, and then you inflate it with pressurized air at the right moment, and voila, you have a taillight. Ha-ha! Winner! Every time I do something new, there's a learning curve.
That's the problem we've been facing.
Specifically regarding the thickness of the plastic, the material your backboard is made of, the alignment of the planets, as Victor's put it.
We keep getting these ruptures.
It's science. It's like clockwork.
With this material thickness and the parameters we're working with, it's just not happening.
Life is a learning library, so the first options didn't really pan out the way I was hoping. I have enough material for one more shot, so I'm gonna make up a whole new jig, try it once more, having learned this much in the prior attempts. While I get that ready, it looks like Victor decided to go with a silver leaf and pinstriping idea down the whole side of the car. This process is pretty cool. They tape out a bunch of lines and they end up with a negative reveal, a masked shape of what their graphic's gonna be. The surface is cleaned and they put on this glue. The glue material dries, and then applied to that is this super thin silver foil. It's almost like a paper dust. It's really fragile. So this is applied, dried, and then this turned finish is put on it. He's using a cordless drill, which I've seen him do it by hand, but the cordless drill is really fast.
Putting a little spin in the silver leaf, which gives it a nice little effect. Just gotta take your time with it.
He's got it nailed. I mean, to see him come in with that drill and just pew, 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 just shoot down the line, that's pretty trick. If all this isn't enough, Victor's got his window tinting guy working on top of everyone, getting the windows dialed in. Shop is hopping, the car is really progressing.
Yo, what's going on? Hamburger, it's about time. I'm starving.
So we learned you can't have any grease. I cleaned this whole thing down and I got your tail light in the oven. The issue is with the 1/4-inch acrylic, it only stretches percentage-wise so much. So I was asking it to like triple its size.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it won't do it.
Now I made an 1.5-inch band by 18, so it should puff. I just want it to go out
Yeah.
3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, this is it. I'm good luck, you know that. What? This was gonna come out perfect.
There it is. Well, let's take it inside and see what it looks like. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's not uncommon to be thrashing on your car right up to the minute the show opens. But I don't know if anyone doesn't even have taillights on their vehicle yet, let alone trying to blow custom lenses while the car is in final paint and polish. Finally, we get one that works. You know, this is the learning curve. So if we had to make 1,000 of these, try number 4 is pretty good proportionally. So it's close. We definitely got something to work with.
My problem is I've seen too many options on the car. Now I'm not confused, but I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't want to say I told you so, but why didn't you leave Jack's freaking lights alone? It would have been done.
I just couldn't stand looking at it, man, you know? Victor's option is these existing lenses from Moon Eyes. It's almost the same thing that we're doing, just a different shape. He's talking about trimming them down, you know, customizing something that's already there. And, you know, we got a bunch of options on the table. All we're missing is a decision. The last 24 hours of every car build is all in the details. You know, that's what brings it all together. So it's a thrash, but every little thing is being attended to. I really like this car. I mean, it's classy. It could have gone any different way, but right now, it's presenting itself really clean. This lowrider project's got everybody amped up, you know, even the shop inspector is getting in the mode. He's ready to cruise.
How you doing, man?
What's up, Victor? What do you think?
Right away, Victor comes in and he's loving the graphics. The silver leaf, the paint details, the pinstriping.
It almost gives it like a third dimension. That's like crazy.
Right on, man.
Really, really clean. Good job.
It's definitely nice stuff.
That's interesting how this turns into that, but that's the art form. Yeah, that's cool.
We've literally hours to go until we're on the road to get out of here. You know, Victor comes in with just one more enhancement, one final detail. He's got these chrome lake pipes, you know, side pipes. Yeah, the paint's sort of still wet and we're welding alongside it and, you know, just what I gotta do. What these are gonna add to the final appearance of the car is just like with the low custom bumper, you know, the chrome, your eyes go to it and everything's down. Slightly unorthodox, you know, usually you don't go cutting holes in cars that have been painted, and I look back and Victor has even more taillight options.
And then just cut this little hole out and these two things just go right there.
We know the lake pipes are a good call, risking cutting through the paint. The taillights, there's no turning back. Wrong call on that, and the car won't show. I say you run it without any lights. It's a show car.
And instead of just putting something Mickey Mouse, because the whole car came together the way I pictured it. So we'll just go to the show. So I'll put you in the back with a flashlight, no big deal. And then we'll see what happens from there. We'll come back, take our time, and figure out what we're gonna do.
I like that idea. I'm just gonna sit in the trunk. We'll just leave it open. 2 frosty adult beverages, and I'll just have this, each time I feel the car slow down, I'll just send out a light. The bottom line of this debate is that the more we look at the rear of the car, the more we agree that it just has a great look as is. To put in taillights that don't complement it at this point doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, the whole front end is muted. You don't even know that there's headlights in there. So I mean, if we want to talk aesthetics, that blank look, you know, this is freaking classy. It's like a sculpture. For right now, forget it, man. Just take it to the show.
I agree with you. After the show, we'll come back and figure out what we could do to keep this look without seeing the taillights.
What we have finally arrived at is whatever the finished look of these taillights are, they're not going to affect the rear view of the car as it is. You know, maybe the taillights don't even show while the car's parked, you know, like the retractable license plate in the supercar. You know, maybe there's something in the rear window. The look of the rear of the car as is will be retained. I'm just excited to finalize this project for now, get to the show, enjoy a weekend out, and, you know, discuss the project with the people. We made it to Santa Maria. Crusin Nationals is a 3-day event.
This weekend is pretty special. Not only were we preparing to build the car to debut at this show, I got a call from the historian, the Hall of Fame manager for the West Coast Customs, and they want to induct me into the Hall of Fame at the show as well. True story. They held a private event for the awards, but the big payoff for me was sitting in the lineup, signing autographs with all the legends.
The Hall of Fame is actually carrying on a tradition that me and Barris and maybe Ed Roth and a few of the early customizers, we started this whole thing, you know, clear back in the late 40s and 50s, and now the new guys are carrying it on. And then ROUSSEL, it's really wonderful to see him come along, and I know he's doing a fabulous job, and he's doing some really nice, creative, custom work.
It's all the guys I worshipped growing up. All the people that led to me making this career decision to do what I do. Crazy. I mean, I literally grew up reading about this guy, yes. And now I'm in the club. Hey, how's it going? It's like not even me, you know. If you know me, I'm a quiet, geeky guy in the garage. I'm not a celebrity.
Hi, Ian. I don't want anybody else's money. Just yours. What?
We're just waiting for the security to escort us out of here. Yeah. I feel like we got away with something.
If you know this car show, you know it's been around for a long, long time. The people who come here come to play, they come to party, they come to show off their stuff, and everybody is represented full force. Cruise Night is specifically set up for people to see the vehicles in motion, so it's like a parade. Everybody's lining the sidewalks, streets are closed only for the show cars. This is the craft taken to its highest level. West Coast Customs with a K. The lowriders, the tail dragger scene, the bombs, anything low and slow is represented in force. This is all about the classics. The whole thing is a cruise night, it's just a warm-up. That's kind of like everybody landing, a meet and greet, have a few conversations for the big show on Saturday.
But I'm really looking forward to getting to the show in the morning and seeing the Rivy.
First thing in the morning, cars are mobbing the scene, looking for the primo parking spot. Last night was the cruise, today's the show. Everybody's planted, barbecues, conversation, good times. There are awesome cars all over the place, and right in the middle of them all is the Riviera. Victor is that worker guy. He's still in minor adjustment mode. He's trying to shake down a set of taillights. He's got a pinstriper on hire. He's still building the car at the show.
I hope you brought your little jigsaw, because I'm looking around for the lights. My goal is, hey, I'm still striping. Right. You might cut a hole in, so we finish this thing in Santa Maria, lights and all.
One of the stranger things that's going on is Victor's telling me, keep your eyes open, we're still on the hunt. You know, that's the mode. I'm like, I thought we were celebrating our victory.
You are a hero of mine.
Thanks, man.
Like, I watch all your episodes over and over.
Very nice.
Yeah, sharp.
The whole crew's here representing, and my friend Tom with his hot rod pickup.
Yeah, I'm here to support Ian. He's been inducted into the West Coast Customs Hall of Fame, which is a huge deal, man. It's amazing. It's such an honor. And so I came out to show him some support and be there for my boy. The Riviera, man, I love it. And the stuff that he's done to it, it's like, it's so subtle, but trick at the same time. And unless you know what a stock one looks like, you might think that it's pretty much factory.
The response has been overwhelmingly supportive. I was expecting, you know, rotten tomatoes, some heckling. You like the taillights?
Beautiful. Where are they?
We're almost done. Nobody knows but us.
This whole lowrider adventure has been super cool. I've always wanted to do something like this. You know, this is a huge LA flavor. From the Van Nuys Boulevard cruise night to this event, you could see that style is represent.
I'm ecstatic. The car came out like beyond my expectations.
Our mode is reflected by a lot of the people here. You know, ideas are always changing. You could see a car that was here last year and it'll be a different color, different set of rims, change this and that. And you know, Victor and I are the same thing. What's not to like about any of these? This is a Cole Foster car right here.
Everything, they're all incredible. I mean, everyone has their own flavor, their own meaning.
Our current issue is this lack of taillights. There's a billion ideas out there, so this is a perfect location to kind of do some scouting. We got a Buick Riviera. We just finished, 65. Victor can't make his mind up. So we finished the car and it's got no taillights.
You know, I did that one for Bones, you know, years ago, that 63 Buick.
63,
And, you know, I painted that car 5 times for 3 different owners.
I know Victor, and I know how things develop, and he will not stop until he's satisfied. So, in his own words, whatever it takes. As far as what comes next, we got a million ideas. Once again, it's time to step up the game and march forward fearlessly into the new horizon.